Great looking, great lineage, great chemistry. On screen, they're a crackling couple. Off screen, they're poles apart. She's extroverted, he's the quiet one. She's flamboyant, he's the shy one. She's mad, he's the sane one. Quite like the characters they portray in their upcoming film, Ek Main Aur Ek Tu. Let's find out tonight if opposites do attract. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the Valentine couple of the season, Imran Khan and Kareena Kapoor. All right, so welcome back on the couch, Kareena, and welcome back, Imran.
Thank you.
Kareena's been a little bit of your fantasy queen, some
What
way.
rubbish.
She's always been my favorite actress.
That's a very mild way of saying what you think about
like
Kareena,
he's being
right?
nice and polite and, you know.
Listen, I was the biggest champion for getting you in this film. I was the one guy saying we have to.
Yeah, how did I know? So, okay,
I wonder who Karan wanted.
No, I didn't want you at all. I'm going to go down to a quick recap of how things happened. So Shakun Batra, the director of the film, very close to Imran and Avantika. Avantika and Imran's friend Aisha worked very closely on the script. They came to me, loved the script, and they all wanted one and only one person, Kareena Kapoor. And I, of course, fought with them. I said, let's take Katrina Kaif, let's go to Priyanka Chopra. But no, it was Kareena. So I was like, okay. That's how you came on board.
No choice, you've had to work with me in 4 films.
Yeah,
but either ways, I think that there's a lot of pressure because, of course, you know, Shakun, Imran, Aisha, everyone have wanted me. And I hope I've lived up to everybody's expectations.
This soundbite, can you not give me?
No, but it's a difficult role because it's...
Yes.
I feel that it's similar to a little bit of Geet, but I've tried to do it, you know, very, very differently.
And then hours of work that you put into the preparation for this role. Do tell us about that, Kareena.
She's perhaps
we believe
not as
you like
naive
really,
as Geet.
you know, you work.
Yeah, she's not as naive.
She's not as naive as Geet.
Yeah.
She's slightly sharper, a little more
Geet was
street
more
smart.
innocent and...
Yeah.
But yeah, Imran, you are right, actually. She is quite headstrong. I think Rihanna is very
Rihanna's a little flighty, but
knows.
she's savvy. She can take care of herself a lot
As opposed to you, who's anal, pun not intended.
Yeah. Rahul Bichara he's OCD. He's this guy who just cannot, he cannot unclench. Yeah. Whatever he does, everything must be exactly this way. It has to be, you know, in his house, everything is at a particular angle. In his car, at his job, everything is...
Basically,
like
he's
you,
someone
Imran.
that nobody
Much
can
like
live with.
Yeah.
But, you know, we can, like, be
But
friends
yeah, quite
with.
like me.
But he's a lot like you.
He's
so
a lot
then,
like me.
does
He's a lot like
Avantika
me, I
have
must-
a problem dealing with all your issues?
It can get a little difficult sometimes, yes.
In the promo, there's a part that you were actually with a therapist. Have you ever thought about therapy because of these issues you've had?
No, because it's one of those things that I enjoy it. To me,
You enjoy your obsession with
it
with
gives
straight
order to
lines.
my life.
Oh, really?
You know, in the bathroom, my toothbrush, my toothpaste, my soaps, my shampoos, all of them are kept at a 45-degree angle.
Oh, God.
So in descending order of height, so you can see the tallest one there, then shorter, 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 and you can see all of the labels clearly. You know what is where.
God, you seem like a nightmare to live with, Imran.
I'm the guy who's going around cleaning things up. Why is that a nightmare?
Apart from this,
The
but he
nightmare is the
also
person who
wears...
messes things up.
All
That
I
is a
can
nightmare.
say is that you're the best-looking hired help there is.
But he just told me that...
Do you
for
offer services?
pocket
Can you
squares,
come
he
to
wears
my house,
socks.
please?
So that's not an OCD.
What?
He just told me that for pocket squares, he sometimes uses his socks. So that's not very, like, prim and proper, Imran. To be using your socks
that
as
doesn't
pocket
bother
squares.
me. I like things to be at angles. This pocket square ka thing, even today I'm not wearing a real pocket square. This is a piece of fabric that we ripped off a dress.
Oh, God. But you don't have those issues, no?
No, I have no issues generally, Karan.
But you have no issues. Let's not go there. But look at him. He's staring at you right now as we speak. So the character you portray, Rihanna, is this wild child slightly, grown up
She's
in
like a sunshine girl.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how we should call her, right? A
Yeah.
sunshine girl.
She is.
Okay.
I mean, she's like the brightness and...
In his dull, drab life.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's
And,
actually
you know,
the way
the
that
colour
I've
and-
always described it. That he's a guy whose life is in like black and white. And this girl comes in, she opens the windows and she kind of lets the sunshine in. She lets...
She's like the rainbow
Yeah.
Oh, really?
of the movie.
Okay, now the interesting thing about both of you is that you have in the film really amazing chemistry. Now, I've always wanted to know, how does that happen when you're both in such committed relationships with other people? How do you swing it on screen with two people who don't know each other, like you don't know each other really? You're both working professionals and you have this really amazing chemistry on celluloid. And yet you both go home to two totally different people.
It's not about being attracted to the other person. It's about enjoying working with someone else. That is what brings out good chemistry, I think.
Is Kareena fun to work with?
Yeah. Because she's got this incredible quality that when you're in that moment just before the shot, when Shakun would be telling her, okay, do this, she's not even listening. She's sitting there, typing out a message on her phone, something.
And nodding like that.
What?
And I'm sitting there and thinking, dude, she's not even paying attention.
Yeah.
And Shakun will call action, and this light will come on, and suddenly you can't take your eyes off her. You're like, how is she doing this? It's like magic.
Have you ever thought about your shot the day before, Kareena? Have you ever?
Honestly, in this film, I think I have. Because I think we're also like, Shakun, I think, was somewhere looking for a different Kareena. Because obviously I've done so many films and Imran is still a few films old. And I think he wanted something really new and refreshing. So when an actor really has to do that, I think you do have to use a little bit of your mind. You have to think, you have to constantly try and reinvent. And I think with his help, I could possibly do that. And also, I would like to add that the chemistry in this film is only because of the script and the dialogues. I completely believe in that. Because that is what has made this whole chemistry between me and Imran. Because like you said, we don't know each other as well. We go home to different people. But the next day, as soon as we come back onto the set, it's those dialogues and the way it's written that this chemistry has actually come to life on screen.
Fantastic, Kareena. You're really, really quite fabulous at giving interviews these days. I think you've done a lot of them in the recent past. Maybe just well rehearsed, I would say. But fantastic. On that note, I'm going to take a break. We're going to find out in our next segment how different Kareena is from the other lot of heroines you've worked with. And trust me, you've done a lot of work with a lot of girls. Kareena, of course, and then Katrina, Sonam, Deepika, and Genelia. Let's just say Imran's done them all, pun not intended. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. In fact, there was a point that Kareena was nearly not in this film.
In the film.
Because she was choosing Salman Khan over you. Did you know
Not
that?
at all. In fact, I told Karan, I said, listen, I don't want to let go of this
if you
film.
have to lose, that's someone to lose too.
तो तुमने अभी तक अपने पेरेंट्स को कुछ नहीं बताया?
क्या बताता? एक रात मैंने इतनी पी ली कि नशे में मैंने एक हजाम से शादी कर ली।
Hair stylist.
टल्ली है ये ज़मीन, टल्ली है आसमां, सब टल्ली है यहाँ।
देर हो रही है।
9:30 बजे हैं।
9:45।
तुम इतने क्यों हो?
मैं नहीं हूँ।
वाह।
एक मैं और